Let's get more analysis, and we're joined now by Alvin Kwock. He is a regional head of technology hardware at JPMorgan in Taipei. Thanks for joining us, Alvin. First up, your reaction to the numbers, and what about the profit forecast here and the prospect of future profits too?
Yeah, I actually think second quarter numbers are doing okay in my view. I think most of the miss is actually coming out from the test side, which are most likely one-off item. But one thing that I'm a little concerned is that if you look at the news flow in the last few weeks, the second biggest PC maker, ASUS, and also the biggest graphic maker, NVIDIA, are both talking down number. In fact, also including China. So it does look like that the property tightening has to do with some of the softer demand, at least in the near term. I am still very positive about China PC demand longer term, especially given the rising income effects. But it does look like, in the recent, numbers by the competitors and also by the other vendors, there's some softening in demand and also some inventory issues going on. So obviously, China demand is going to be the biggest driver for the stock, and I think the commentary on this front is going to be very important for the stock itself.
Yeah, but as you know, Paul Gordon was just telling us all about how its strategy of protect and attack is playing out. It needs to combat, or should I say, conquer new markets here. How is it doing, in your opinion, with that?
Yeah, I think, well, in fact, if you look at how they're doing in terms of China market share, I think they're doing all right. Just that I think, obviously some other competitors, for example, Acer, is definitely turning a lot more aggressive in this market, for example, by tying up with Founder. So I do expect, going forward when it comes to 2011, well, obviously this is the market that is the clear goal for everyone. And I think, this market is just going to get more competitive.
What about, a lot of their businesses in the notebook side of things? Do you think that the iPad will perhaps spur them on to making new products, or do you think it's going to be just a chunk of their business taken away from them?
Yeah. So I think iPad definitely has been a huge success so far. I think at the beginning of the year, people have been looking for close to 5 million. But I think it will turn out to be at least 15-20 million type of market for this year. Yeah,
but how does it affect?
Actually, even cannibalizing some.
How does it affect Lenovo, though?
Yeah, how does it affect? Well, frankly, I think iPad is not making too much inroad in China at this point. And I think Lenovo's market right now is mostly either about China market or the corporate market. And I think iPad is frankly making very little market in this market at this point. It's mostly basically US consumer market.
Alvin, thanks a lot for joining us. Alvin Kwock there, joining us from Taipei. He works for JPMorgan, just taking a look at those Lenovo results and asking how they build the business and grow the business looking ahead as well.